We weren't even
Oh,
live.
God. Thank God you said that. That made me laugh.
Every morning, we wake up knowing what's at stake. Freedom, honor, duty. This is more than a mission. It's the oath we took. It's the flag we wear on our sleeve and everything it stands for. We don't do it for money, glory, or fame, but for something deeper. It's for our families, for our freedom, for our way of life. And to anyone who tries to take that away from us, good fucking luck. Even when the mission is complete, training is never over. We are constantly honing our craft and sharpening our axe. That is the warrior mindset. This isn't just a brand to us. We're a part of these stories because we've lived these stories. And while we might have hung up the rifle and body armor one last time, our new mission is to outfit our nation's heroes with the best apparel on the planet. By the operator, for the operator. To those still standing on that wall, we salute you, the damn few. Born primitive tactical, for those who defend.
Bam, we're live. Welcome to the Tier Wodapalooza pre-show, final day. Best thing about the event is everything. Very close, 1 point difference separates the two, so that's going to be exciting today. Love a close race. I don't know what they would do if the fucking score was all jacked up.
Yeah.
And someone was ahead by like
Just a runaway.
5 points. Yeah.
How do they manage that? A 1 point difference?
Just change it halfway through.
Uh,
And this next one goes for all the marbles.
Yeah, they could do that. By the way, none of the points matter, just the final event.
Yeah.
Yesterday's events were absolutely fantastic. If you were able to see them, some great races. The big takeaway yesterday, Kerstetter beating Tia Claire Toomey in the rope snatch workout. Would you guys agree?
Yep, that was cool.
And then on the sad note, it does appear that Guy hurt his arm on the snatches. We were told that he did some cowboy games with Ariel Lowen, and we were told he dislocated his shoulder a few months ago, and he was holding his back after the snatch event and then rubbing his shoulder. And we saw some, I don't know if they were medics or what, but came over to him. So we don't have any updates on that for you. Raptor seems to be back in full form, so it's going to be a good final day. The first event this morning is called Sink or Swim, and the great Bryson Del Monte will.
That's 8. Well, that one's 9, but 8 is the
never
first
mind.
one.
and it's not sink or swim, it's sink or sink, right?
Oh,
It's
sink or sink.
yeah.
Sink or sink. Sphinx.
Sphinx.
Sink the Sphinx.
Stink it in the sphinx.
Sphinx or stink.
Snake it in your sphinx.
And this is a great name for the workout today. It's Sandy Delivery.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's like basically
Handy.
a
Yeah, Haley's been getting that. The Sandy Delivery.
The Sandy Handy.
Second year from the sandbox.
I got a standy and exfoliated last night.
Dang.
I got a standy and exfoliated. Had the whole tube steak exfoliated. Okay, Bryson Del Monte will explain this one to me. I haven't even looked at this workout.
2 rounds for time, buy-in, 10 log-facing burpees each, and then you will join your team to deliver 7,500 pounds of gear across the beach. With
Okay, could you explain it to me again?
So last year, it'll be a similar format to the last year one where they had a bunch of different implements and they just had to bring them across. Remember, we were talking about how Dallin fucking carried like 3 different sandbags and like basically carried his team. This one I think will be the same thing. There's a 1-minute rest between rounds, so I'm assuming that only one person can be doing log-facing burpees at a time. So 3, 2, 1, go. Whoever they want to do the most work is going to start. You do 10 log-facing burpees, and once you finish those 10, then you immediately go to grab sandbags, and then the next person can start their 10 log-facing burpees. Once that person finishes, they can start helping the first person Next person does 10 log facing burpees, blah, blah, blah. They go help the first 2 people. And once they get all their stuff across the beach, that's 1 round. And then there's a 1-minute rest and they do it 1 more time.
Okay. And when you say across the beach, does that mean it's not going to be in that tier cup?
Correct. It's not in the stage.
Oh, are they streaming this one?
I don't know, but remember we saw those log barricades over on the beach?
Oh,
That's what
yeah.
they're doing it over.
I don't like that
Okay.
they're doing burpees twice.
Oh, and during the whole? Oh, you mean that yesterday they did burpees with the deadlift workout?
Yeah. Find something else to do as a buy-in.
So Jenny's suggesting to us that this one is not streamed. So we're gonna have to broaden our
Aperture. Nice. CrossFit.
and use our imagination.
You
If you
guys
broaden
are
your aperture
evolving.
wide enough, you'll just start your imagination will kick in
Dude,
Yeah, you don't even have to do
sometimes I
anything.
feel like I have to shrink my aperture.
because you just live in the imaginary world.
Because it gets gaped
Typically,
sometimes.
it feels a little better for me when Taylor shrinks his aperture.
That's
I just get a little bit more feedback.
When it's too wide, it's not like it's like a hot dog down the hallway.
Yeah.
These have been some crazy pre-shows. Dude. I don't even know what to do with this.
Hot dog in the hallway.
Wow. I need a couple of rain energies to catch up.
Oh, okay. So that's the first workout, and then is that it, Jenny? Do we know if that's it for the morning?
Wow.
Okay, so we don't know if there's 1 workout or 2 workouts. Let's talk about this one. Oh, by the way, 20% off everything at Born Primitive. Their fall lineup just launched on Friday. Use code SEVON20. Also, it is a great company to support. Bear Hanlon and Born Primitive have donated, last year they donated $11 million to pay for medical bills for veterans who didn't have the resources, the money to pay their own medical bills, and the government didn't pay them. And that is a shitload of money for a company to donate for service members' medical bills. Also, Bear served in the military, and most of the employees served in the military, and that's an important note. And I think that's reason enough alone to support them. Also, their clothes are absolutely fantastic. We all wear their clothes. We all train in their clothes. It's great stuff. And then if you're at the venue, everything I think at the Vindicate booth today is 25% off, and at vindicate.com everything is 20% off. No, sorry, 25% off just for the day. And if you stay around, make sure you go to the Biomax Peptides Wellness Center in Costa Mesa, California. They got everything: hyperbaric chamber, red light, saunas, cold tubs, IV drips, the whole shebang. It's a beautiful experience there. It's a really nice place.
And 10% off and free shipping today.
Oh,
Yes.
wow.
Biomax Peptides using code WAZA, WZA.
WZA at biomaxpeptides.com if you've been wanting to try peptides like some of us here have tried.
They changed my life.
Hopefully they change the bottom of your feet soon too.
Oh, am I gonna get plastered on another footborne?
Oh yeah, you are, dude.
Okay,
Look
let's
at
get out
you.
of
You're
here.
part of the Blackfoot tribe.
Also, Andrew Hiller has some great videos, a great series on peptides. He has 3 videos out on peptides. Just go to Hiller Fit on YouTube and check out his
I'm trying to help his views.
peptide. He doesn't need help.
That one video needs help.
Dude,
Well,
he doesn't need any help.
He doesn't need Andrew Hiller doesn't need any
He
help.
does not need any help or feedback from anybody, dude. Chill.
He
But
has been doing it for 4 years. He's a professional.
True.
but
You can help me out.
but his videos on peptides are absolutely fantastic. So check out that series over there. Okay, who's gonna win this? How far do they have to carry the 7,500 pounds?
It just says across the beach.
So what does that look like? It's 100. It's 75 sandbags at 100 pounds each.
No,
Well,
it's
maybe
probably
different weighted
last year
ones.
they had like the 3-person worm as one of them. They had like duffel bag sandbags, and then they had normal sandbags. It'll just be a bunch of
Do
different.
they have any
implements.
dumbbells? You think?
They got
Maybe.
a couple homeless people out there too. They're just gonna pick them up and run.
Yeah,
across
it says 7,500 pounds of gear, so it doesn't. Yeah, it might be dumbbells.
So
or
what
shit
would
like
that worm weigh?
Weight plates.
I don't know what the worm weighs.
Is it like 200 pounds?
It could be 200 or over.
The
Yeah.
3-person worms probably like between 2 and 300.
Yeah. Now that you say, I think last year when they did this, they did have kettlebells. It would be cool if they used like plates and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, just a bunch of
Even
odd
a
object
fucking
shit.
barbell would be
Yeah,
awesome.
I was about to say a barbell and like a bunch of different kinds of plates and shit. That would be sick.
Even some collars, maybe like a chalk bucket. Weigh that.
You mean like a barbell, like with 135 on it, and you throw
Or-
it in the back rack and cruise across?
Mhm.
Just an
Hey,
empty
what if
barbell,
there was
empty
empty
barbell?
barbell and plates, and you could load the barbell? And
You could
carry your
decide
shit?
how much you want to
Oh.
load it with.
Oh,
That'd be cool.
sheesh, that would be cool.
Because you get some strategy involved to like how you're gonna load it up, how much,
Yeah.
what you're gonna do, how much time you waste doing that as opposed to just running them across.
I
bet if
I
they
heard
did
North
that-
America was gonna have a green dildo in their pile. Here.
Oh shit!
I heard that too.
And which athletes specifically was it? Pat's or Danielle's?
It's the Echo dildo.
Pat's gonna put that up his ass while he
The
loads the
Echo
barbell.
Beer.
We were doing
Beer,
so good.
Beer. I
We
need
went.
to-
We went 2.5
Sorry.
minutes. We went.
I
2.5
know.
minutes.
I got him around up too.
Beer. I need to echo Darrow.
I couldn't.
Beer.
Hey, that's actually a great idea for an event. Just have 2 barbells there with 7,500 pounds of weights,
Yeah,
and that's it.
it's like the time I moved my gym.
And you have to bring the barbell back if you want to get.
You don't have to, but you can.
You could, yeah.
Yeah, that'd be interesting.
Okay, so we know that's the first workout. We don't know if there's a second workout in the morning. There are 2 more workouts. There are 3 workouts total today.
3 workouts.
So maybe 1 this morning and then 2 this evening. And then right after this pre-show, we are racing over to the venue and we're setting up for Kill Taylor, which will be live there at 11:30 a.m. If you want to participate, you have to be there. You can't call in today. And that $500 will be donated sponsored by Tier Wadapalooza, which is really cool of Dylan to do that. So that'll be cool. And it sounds like we're going to have good internet there. And I think we know what we're doing. I think that's it. I think that's it for the pre-show.
Wow, that's a
Nice.
record. 11 minutes and 44 seconds.
It was-
You heard it here first.
So, what social issues should we solve today?
Well, Jordan, our friendly catfisher, wants to get into public schools again.
oh God,
what's Jordan saying?
that they want
Nothing.
to rape their kids, basically. I
What
guess.
No, public schools are.
Jeez.
Listen,
What was the
listen,
comment? What was the comment?
listen. We
It
all
was a
went.
joke.
We all went to public school and we all turned out fine. If you're sending your kids to public school, it's perfectly okay.
I ended up behind a Fuddruckers.
Well,
Especially if you
Yeah, I'm socially retarded. So,
especially if you drop your kid off at school while wearing a pair of Savage ones.
oh,
Use code. Someone farted.
I didn't fart. I swear to God.
Use code.
oh, dude, get that.
Use code Sevon20. Use code Sevon20 to get 20% off at bornprimitive.com. Also, Biomax Peptides having a great deal, 10% off. Use WAZA, WZA,
And free shipping.
and free shipping.
Taylor's having a moment. We'll just let it pass.
Oh God.
Oh, God.
fuck.
I could not
fart. I was laughing.
Will someone turn the fan on?
Jeez Louise,
smells like
guys.
fast
What is?
food.
Can we get together? This is a professional show.
This is crazy.
it smells like the kitchen in like a fucking old Burger King.
Old. That is oddly specific. You work at a Burger King?
No, but can't you smell that?
Charlie Kirk
No.
Memorial at 1 p.m. Is that? Oh, that's nice.
No, it's not, is it
there we
really?
go.
Charlie Kirk
Someone
Memorial.
says Charlie Kirk Memorial at 1 p.m.
I think we
What
should
does
have
that mean? Is that
excuse.
just a showdown or what's
I
that
don't
a
know.
reference of?
But if you have age is no excuse is your profile picture, that means you're probably like 70.
Age is no excuse.
Or you're like 32 and you're telling yourself this lie that once you turn over 30, you're like old and decrepit and you're trying to fight that and rage against that with every ounce of your being.
Yeah, you're
is that like
struggling with
age
it.
just a number? Like what pedophiles say to like little kids?
Ugh, it's like we don't get away from it. Huh?
Teresa,
What is that mean?
Lizzie
What does
for
that mean?
sure doesn't eat ass.
Wow.
Oh, ow.
I can't believe that's a girl wrote that.
That's
you typed that
disgusting.
out. Your woman's fingers
Allegedly.
typed
Hey.
that out on the keyboard.
Allegedly. Oh, 62.
Teresa.
Good guess.
Wow, 62. Yeah.
62. I did find a Instagram
Some people like that
last
kinda
night that
shit.
debunked almost every Kirk conspiracy.
I watched that one too. That 11-part series.
Well, yes, with
yeah. I watched that.
Wait,
What do you
wait,
think
it
about the
debunked the
third one?
Israel. It debunked the Israel one.
No, that's true.
Well,
Yeah, that one it didn't.
That
debunk.
one's not a theory.
Hey, dude,
True.
someone sent me a crazy one yesterday that they're like 100% he was shot in the back, and that what we
Yeah.
saw was the exit wound.
I keep seeing that too.
I saw a page that actually showed, and I'm trying to be serious here now, but slipping. Oh, it showed fuck, what was it? Never mind, I forgot.
And you found $20 on the ground. Cool story, bro.
Fuck me.
So there's that. Who knows? But you know what? You know the one that the one that says he got shot in the back where it lost me. And I know this is falling to the weeds, but it says
Oh.
the FBI knows it, but it's too embarrassed to talk. I know, it's crazy. It's like, hey, dude, I don't think they're too embarrassed. I sincerely think that
Did you see that?
there's people there who are sincerely
There's an-
looking for what really happened.
There's an actual report that came out showing that China and Russia have picked up on like grassroots started conspiracies on Instagram and completely amplified them with bots, like the Israel conspiracy shot from behind conspiracy, all those things, and just like pump the shit out of them on social media.
It's all
Yeah.
just Chinese bots and
Yeah.
Russian bots.
And that I fucking believe.
Did you see
That
the
me
slow
too,
motion
yeah.
video where you can like supposedly see
the
the
bullet?
bullet like,
Yeah,
leaving in front
that's
of him?
fake retard.
Yeah. What the fuck? I'm agreeing with
Okay,
you.
I'm just saying.
So you're not
No.
retarded.
Okay. He's
I don't
not.
think he got shot in the back.
You
I'm just,
also,
but I keep,
Neither do I.
keep seeing the last like 2 days. The number one conspiracy I see is that he got shot from behind.
and it's like the Matrix graphic, and the bullets go in slow motion. You're like, oh, there it is. There's the bullet. See?
I also saw a video clip from like a restaurant that was like an hour away of Tyler Robinson supposedly ordering food like 45 minutes after.
McDonald's.
Dairy
Maybe,
Queen,
yeah.
I think it was.
That was
Oh yeah, I think
the,
it's Dairy Queen.
the place I saw was 15 minutes away from campus.
Yeah, exactly. And I don't know. Well, like, so what?
Right. Well, and also,
I don't get the
where's the
point of that
fucking
one.
timestamps on all this? Like, all of this could be doctored.
All of it.
Yeah. You know what's interesting is there's something that happened like this once. There was like the ability to print stuff much cheaper, much easier at scale, like way back when. And this is exactly like how all the like witch trials and shit started back then. And then
Just from
somebody would just
printing
accuse
flyers
of it,
and-
yeah, and it would just like print and the information like spread super quick, and people couldn't decipher what was real and what wasn't. And then you start putting all these pieces together, and next thing you know, they're trying to out
Imagine
and
being
find
a
witches.
lady and being fucking burned alive for being accused of being a witch.
No, thank you.
I mean,
Holy
if you
fuck.
think about it, and then think about the modern day version of it, you could kind of see how that would happen, right?
Yeah, totally. Just propaganda. Just make up bullshit about people.
Yeah.
You hate. Holy fuck.
Yeah.
Like in fascist.
The
Nazi.
test used to be like what you jump into the throw them into the water, and if they knew how to swim, then they were
I mean,
like
hey,
a witch.
they basically, the left is basically doing that with Charlie Kirk right now.
100%.
They're just
Yeah,
by
that's-
just taking everything he said out of context and throwing it online.
well, if you introduce like so much like theory and so much confusion that the whole like thing just fragments out, then you never actually get down to the bottom of the issues.
Yeah.
And I think what Taylor said about the bots or like foreign entities like feeding into it just to continuously like confuse and add chaos in the system, that's most likely the truth there. It's just a bunch of shit just being spread far and wide. I mean, we knew
Yeah.
it happened in 2020, right? Through Twitter and everything else. Like that was factual.
They
think
have
it's-
entire arms of their government that are dedicated their defense budget to shit like that.
And I'm sure we have the same,
to
right?
like online stuff. Yeah. I think it's just crazy that I can see someone not agreeing with like, hey, they think that you should be able to get abortions and shit like that, not agreeing with anything Charlie Kirk said. But all the people who accuse him of being a homophobe and like a fucking Nazi and shit like that, anytime they start arguing with somebody and you read it, at some point they admit that they've never watched any of the videos they're talking about.
Or how about the fact that he speaks very eloquently on how the Civil Rights Act completely fucking ruined fucking society for fucking black people, and no one wants to hear that.
They just want to latch onto the fact
the
that he
word
said
that
the
it's
Civil
called
Rights Act.
civil rights.
Well, and
yeah,
also it
yeah,
wasn't
it's
even
like-
necessarily like just around black people. His whole thing was like the intent was good, meaning like there wasn't going to be any more segregation or you couldn't be limited to stuff due to race. But his argument was that also opened the door for all the DEI and affirmative action stuff.
Yep.
So like, it wasn't just about.
He said it should have been a
necessarily
one-page bill.
Hey, all you have to do is look at the outcome. All you have to do is look at the outcome of the quality of life of people in the before the Civil Rights Act and after. and it's been an absolutely free fall. The amount of conservatives, black
wait.
conservatives I'm seeing defending Charlie is encouraging. Oh yeah, the
quality
black
of-
male population is like increasing their fucking social awareness at the fastest speed of
I've seen
any demographic on the fucking
What do you
planet.
mean
It's
quality
crazy.
of life before the Civil Rights Act was higher than it is now?
Education for blacks, money earned, property owned.
Really?
Yeah, all those things, length of marriage.
Wow.
Marriage for blacks used to be the highest in the country, and now it's like at the lowest.
Fucking.
You know, the highest divorce rate. They had the lowest divorce rate, and then they went to the highest divorce rate. They had the lowest divorce rate. And basically, what you did is they made the government their daddy. Hey,
Well, the government made them their daddy by creating dependency.
I
And
give-
that
I
that
just-
just wasn't necessarily like
I-
black people. That was just welfare in general. Because
welfare in general, right?
Well, and the incentives are all screwed up. I mean, you
What?
know it too. Like
I
if
was
you
just agreeing
find
with Susa.
anybody that's on the welfare system and they go, oh, okay, I'm going to try to get a better paying job. You get this job that barely pays you peanuts, but you're trying to do something. You're trying to lift yourself out of it. What does the government do? Immediately pull away those funding. Like it should be the opposite. They should look at it and say, okay, how hard are you working? What jobs do you have? Where are the shortcomings there? And how could we like help you ladder up? As opposed
Help
to
the
just
people who
go-
are helping themselves.
Right. As opposed to just there's so many people too that would just be like, oh yeah, I'm married, but not legally, because if I actually get married, like lawfully, then they'll take away the funding that I have for my 2 kids or the support that I have with that. So the incentives by the government are just completely ass backwards in terms of creating independency from them.
I watched you know how Tommy G does those videos like visiting the most dangerous town in the world and shit like that.
Yeah.
I watched one a couple weeks ago, and he goes into this Section 8 housing, and there were many families there that had been there for 3 generations for free rent from the government.
Yeah.
3 fucking generations.
It's a learned helplessness.
It's crazy.
Right. So like if your example is set forth by that, how in the world would you find incentive or education to move away from it? Like you're not going to.
Yeah, you wouldn't.
Right. And then the other thing too, which is interesting that I read a while back, was about like how that money is given out. So like rather than just giving you cash, like we have things like food stamps and different stuff like that, which also creates another issue because now you have big food companies that are lobbying to say like, hey, we want our foods to be, be able to be purchased by these and different stuff like that, as opposed to letting the individual decide. So there's also this
On that
portion
note, really
baked
quick,
into
on
it.
that note, 50% of all soda pop in this country is purchased with food stamps.
There you go, which creates what? More medical issues.
That's
But
insane.
they're essentially the way that the incentives are put in is saying like you're not smart enough to make your own decisions with money.
Yep.
So we're going to give you this food stamp because honestly, you could argue like, okay, you get a certain amount of money a month, and then here's just a cash deposited into your account, right? But instead, you have food stamps that kind of force it. So that's a very interesting thing to say right away, meaning you don't know what's best to do with your money to lift you out of the situation. We have to give you these stamps. And a lot of people go back and they say, well, yeah, I'm just not going to give those people money because they'll spend it on drugs or they'll spend
Which
it on
they do
that.
anyway. They trade for drugs anyway.
Well, the thing is also is like, okay, then you could pull them off the system if that's the case, right? Because you could test for that. There could be balances for that. You could have people check in for that. So really what you're saying is like, yeah, the people that are going to allocate that money to help themselves in that situation don't get the opportunity to. Now they have to go down the path that is being handed to them. And the ones that would abuse the system are going to do it anyways.
Yep.
And there's no check and balance for it.
There's a whole EBT drug economy.
Yeah. And the other thing I was saying too is like, wouldn't you rather have all those food stamps go to local food markets and farmers markets and better for you foods that also supported the local economies that are in those cities, as opposed to just going to the major corporations? What do those do? They just have more money to lobby for it. So it just creates this whole entire system that is pretty much unfixable at this point. But in local, in
I'm not
Oakland,
that. I think it could be fixed.
Well, yeah, you're probably more optimistic by me, but I don't think it could be fixed within its own system.
No,
I think once,
no, you're right.
like even when we see like RFK and Cash Patel and all those, we're like, yeah, here's our guy, here's our hero, and they get just caught up in that bureaucratic machine. Whether it's the fact that they get compromised or whether the fact that they just get in there and they're just like, shit, I can't make any change because this administrative monster is just too hard to handle. It just gets lost. So yeah, I mean, it could always be changed. I just don't think it could be changed within the system.
It has to be destroyed. Were you going to say something?
Probably at some point, but I
Not-
forgot.
But not now. All right.
Sorry.
No,
No.
I mean I agree with everything you're saying. Just let you keep going.
Coffee pods and wads. Taylor and Susan are on the wrong ends of the couch. The balance is off.
I'll
Sousa
start
asked Taylor to
farting.
switch.
All right. Bryson, who will surprise us today?
Taylor when he destroys everybody and kill Taylor.
What is the workout today?
3 rounds of 50 box jump overs and 25 sandbag cleans.
Did you adjust the box for women, or is it 24 inches?
24 inches.
The 70-pound bag for women is so much lighter than 100.
I think Hattie Canio might try.
Rumor has it.
Good luck.
Rumor has
She's gonna
it.
ask for the box to be scaled. Just watch.
Oh.
And I'm gonna have to lay down the law and have to be a dick. Or I'll just be a total cuck and be like, yeah, sure, adjust the box.
You get to let her adjust the box, but then she doesn't get to win the money.
I think the main athlete to watch here, my favorite athlete here right now is Kerstetter.
Yeah.
Loved her at the games. Loved her post interview. She came on the podcast, came here, kicked ass. I think we're watching her flower. I could only imagine what that did for her confidence yesterday. That's the one to watch.
Do you think if Tia wins another 2 games, it changes anyone's perception of her as an athlete?
Of Tia?
Yeah.
No, it's cemented.
I
she's the
do.
goat.
Really?
yeah.
I don't. I agree with Susan and Bryson.
I think whatever people think of her now is going to be the same if she wins 2 more.
Hey, because there's this argument, if Fraser has 5 and Froning has 4 plus the 6 teams and she goes to 10, it's like, I mean, I would love to have the argument with you again. I know you think Matt's the GOAT because the level of competition he had to go against, but 10 years is
That's not why I think Matt's the GOAT.
Why do you think
I
he's
think
the GOAT?
Matt's the GOAT because if Tia were to do any of the workouts at his prescribed weights and distances and volume, that he would win no matter
She has
what.
less work capacity.
He has what I'm saying is an absolute. He has the.
So are
most
you saying no
physical-
woman could ever be the GOAT?
I am, yeah.
No woman could ever be the fittest on earth.
Well, hey, they could if they did the men's weights and fucking. beat
Okay,
them.
well,
True, true.
under that assessment of how you pick the GOAT, yeah, I can't win.
She's the greatest woman of all time, for
Yeah,
sure.
she's the greatest woman. She's the wow.
Well, you could also say she has the most
What?
the most
quote.
wins, the most CrossFit Games wins of all time. That's undisputable too.
I mean, that
women's division.
longevity is insane. That mental. I mean, dude, think of this. Not a dig at anyone who wants to like take a break from doing CrossFit to have kids. Like that was one of the premises that Rich stepped away from CrossFit. Is like, hey, I have kids now, and I want to spend more time with them, and I don't want to be obsessed. This fucking chick had a kid, came back, and is still going strong.
Yeah, that's insane.
That is insane.
I like that she did that too because it makes Rich seem like kind of like a pussy for that.
I don't think it was about the. I don't think in Rich's
Hey,
I didn't say.
Can I
it.
say this?
I didn't say it.
I don't think in that scenario it really is like. I mean, I think she just has the right environment. Like Shane is so involved and wants to be so involved in it.
yeah,
That's a completely different environment than like.
and that's what I was gonna say. It's like it's not really comparable because number one, like Tia actually had the child, like
Yeah.
went through,
Yeah,
like
yes.
all
Rich
those body
yes.
changes.
Shove it out
like,
his urethra.
yeah, Rich did not. The second thing is I go to Taylor's point as well. I don't think it was necessarily about the kid. I think that it was like the amount of sacrifice that goes into winning the games, and their Tia's whole life and Shane and everybody they're just baked into it. That's like who the whole family unit is, as opposed to Rich was sacrificing and self-admittedly sacrificing a lot of things
Yeah.
to be the champion, right?
I like
Missing all the
prioritizing.
leagues.
I like prioritizing.
Okay, prioritizing.
Prioritizing.
Yeah, that's probably a better word for
He
it.
used
So
the word
yeah.
sacrifice.
I know. I don't like the word sacrifice.
Okay.
But like Matt said it too all the time. Like there's no bachelor parties, there's no weddings, there's no, whatever.
Right,
It's
right.
every decision that they are making is saying, is this going to get me closer to winning the games or is this going to get me further away from winning the games? I mean, even like what Taylor's doing right now, if he said, okay, I'm going to just win the CrossFit Games, like Sentinel goes away, all those things, like none of his focus goes to any of his other athletes. None of his focus goes to coaching other people or trying to see other people succeed. It all goes into his training and the decisions that he's making towards winning.
The other thing about Tia, I think if you believe what you see on Instagram and on YouTube, she's really integrated being a mom with her training. Her kid seems to always be around. And I also think we can put to rest the games are boring with Tia. Like that was kind of the thing. Like she's done too many. I don't want to
I
see
think
her
it's way
win.
more fun to watch with Tia there.
Yeah.
Totally. And I think she's really, every time she goes out there, she's putting on the line what we want to see is maybe someone beat her and take the throne. And I think that's hugely, I don't know if she's doing it on purpose, but it's considerate of her. It's cool. Because it would be cool to see her go the 11th year and someone finally beat her and see her like hand off the baton.
The other thing that's interesting about her, cool about her, I should say, not interesting, is like when she posted, I think Jenny reposted it with like Tia's comment that was like, good for you, Olivia, or like whatever it was, like praising Olivia for beating her thing. Like I honestly feel that those are genuine coming from Tia.
Yes.
And the little bit of time that I got to spend hanging out with her next to, she was in the booth next to us, proven booth at the games after the women went, like I obviously had very, very limited conversations with her there and had pretty much zero conversations with her before, but she seems like a super like genuine person. Like I got no fakeness, no nicety from her. Like I felt like if she didn't want to talk to me, she wasn't going to talk to me. She wasn't going to give me a fake smile. And if she wanted to talk to me or do, have the conversations that we did there very super briefly, it just felt genuine, which is cool because sometimes you get those champions or that they're like, oh, good for you, Taylor. You got nice, Bryson. And you're like, you don't want to say that. You're just doing it because you want people to think something about you.
And hey,
I don't get that from Tia at all.
part of the reason that like I make that joke about Rich is because everyone who was training with him and everyone who was watching, I think would agree with this, but really it means more when the people who are training with him say it. Rich was the fittest he's ever been after he already started doing team. Like that's why it's annoying that he didn't keep going. And yeah, it's easy to say it's annoying when like, he's not the one doing it. But dude, if you're clearly fitter than you've ever been in 2018, 2019, and you're already doing team, it's like you can have like kids and still keep going. And Tia's showing that and she actually gave birth to them.
Yeah. I just don't think he could have done it though. I think Rich is kind of a one-track mind.
Someone needs to get Tia on a podcast and interview her about that meeting that they had here with all the athletes too. Because I'm hearing rumblings come out of there that she was like just a full-blown leader in the meeting and was basically squashing anyone saying any dumb shit about CrossFit and being like, hey, like the path is clear for her. Just stick with CrossFit. CrossFit. Kind of like the Josh Bridges of the old days where it's like, hey, no matter what, this is where I made my bed and this is where I'm staying. And so we have someone who's like the best athlete who's also on board with the corporate entity that is CrossFit. And I think that only helps all the fucking athletes as setting a good example. Cause I said it before and I'll say it again. If the open's not big, it hurts everyone in the space.
Yeah.
The media, the athletes, the affiliates, the bigger the open is, the better it is for everyone. It just rains fucking shit down on all of us. Bigger sponsors, more people signing up for CrossFit, more people going to affiliates, more better broadcasting contracts.
Oh, better.
Mo better.
Yeah. Also, too, I really like the idea of the annual health checkup. Not only do we get to see your work capacity increase, but also getting biomarkers done and stuff like that. I know CrossFit Medical Society, I don't want to overspeak here, but are looking to be able to do that, provide blood panels and stuff.
In conjunction with the Open every year.
In conjunction with the Open. And the panel that you get when you get the blood work actually puts it on the sickness, wellness, fitness curve. So you get to see it.
That's
so
fucking sick.
it would be really cool to take all those things that live underneath that curve, right? Because we have the power output equation. And then as Greg would say, the coming out from the corners, like your health, and it comes out like a curtain, right? Into this 3D model. So by being able to add those things into it, like blood panels or different things that we could see what's going on internally, you could actually now have that curtain come out. And it would be really cool with technology for you to be able to take your open scores, plug them in, take your blood marker scores, plug them in, and then actually get your 3D model of your health curtain and have it lay over each other every single year so you could see that progress.
How would they manage 200,000 plus people doing that at one time of the year?
So that's a great question. It's a package for affiliates to where when you sign up, you would get a discount code. And when you go, you get your blood panel for $140. Usually that's thousands of dollars. It could be. And then if you're an affiliate owner and you get enough people to sign up, you could hire a phlebotomist to actually come to the gym and do it. So it'd all be done locally inside your affiliate, truly turning it into a health center. which that's the model
yeah.
that I think I'm super focused on, because if you actually think about healthcare, in order for the system to profit, they need people in beds, they need sick people in beds, and they need people on chronic disease. That's just how that model works. If that goes away, the business model of our current health system fails. But if we could rotate that and flip that on our head and say, hey, it's actually a preventative thing that we're looking for, and how we profit is by having people in gyms, in affiliates, it changes that whole entire model. By the way, vote for me for the CrossFit, the new owner of CrossFit. If you just go ahead and maybe just comment somewhere, anywhere.
Make
I
Matt
recently
Go to all of
Frank's.
Yeah, go to all of Frank's posts. Go to CrossFit Affiliate Collective. Go to what is it? Guardians of the Forest, Keeper of the Trees, or whatever his fucking page
Caretakers
is.
of the
Yeah,
forest.
Caretakers of the Forest. Comment Matt Souza for president. Frank, you suck.
Oh, what's Matt's idea, bitch? Forgot better
you
shit
had
than
that
you ever
ready.
thought of.
I recently became a member of the CrossFit Medical Society.
Yeah, and think about it. All
No,
these
you're
athletes get
Community
fucking hurt.
care.
All these
Community
people get
care.
hurt, dude. And what do? They have to go start a GoFundMe. Why? Because they either don't have medical insurance, or the facade of the medical insurance is actually going to pay for your shit.
And then
So
it doesn't.
imagine if you actually had a whole entire crowd-funded health thing that was already done and set up, that actually went to bat for cash costs, lowered the cost of medical bills for you, and then we used our own community to pay those things off. When you think about 90 cents now, the new statistic out, 90 cents of every dollar goes to chronic disease. How often do you guys go to the doctor? Pretty much fucking zero. So why is it like that? Because we have to subsidize everybody else who does not take care of themselves. So if CrossFit transformed to a healthcare company instead of a fitness company floundering around with no fucking vision or leadership, you would actually be able to opt out of the current system.
Taylor's dressed like a hungover college chick. We will see you guys at the venue. Make sure you use Born Primitive code SEVON20. Also, biomaxpeptides.com. Head on over there, get peptides 10% off if you use WAZA WZA plus free shipping. Also, Vindicate VNDK8.com. Everything's 25% off, I think, until midnight tonight. And we will see you guys soon on Kill Taylor 11:30 this morning.